faces and same names in these comments in the conversations about relationships. It's like trying to learn a language online without proper instruction. You have the same people commenting ignorance. The response that I see on these posts is very sad because I see the low IQ and the thinking, and usually these dumb comments are made by women. Very ignorant. Well, by what you say, it just sounds like you hate women. And this is being told and said to a married man. You have to be an ignorant fool to say you hate dogs while meanwhile looking at him walk a dog and feed it and take care of it. You look at me posting my dog every day, walking him, bathing him, taking him to the vet. You'll be an ignorant fool to say I hate dogs. But you see these type of comments under married men's posts. Sheer ignorance. But back to the story at hand. The ambiguous banner of irreconcilable difference in air quotes. What is irreconcilable differences? What is that? That means we cannot come to an agreement, or we cannot forgive one another for whatever that may be. That could be infidelity. That could be disrespect. It can be many things. But normally, irreconcilable differences is the banner of I want to explore new options. You no longer do it for me. Again, the Calvin Coolidge effect. Why do you men that get into these long relationships, they get bullied into operating against their true nature. They get influenced because she's in the network, so it has to look a certain way. It has to be presented a certain way. When you have a healthy union, you protect that union. People are quick to run to social media and flaunt their happy relationships to show, and in most cases, they want to show the ex that they elevated or upgraded when you really didn't. You really didn't. You just got the next best thing, or you just got the last train leaving the station. And that relationship crumbles and the next one crumbles. Because the Most High is not going to keep blessing you and giving you things of value when you take them for granted. Irreconcilable differences is nothing more than I want to pursue other options to see if they can make me happy. A woman is looking for a man to make her happy. She's not going to go out and be independent and work and do all of this and be like, yes, I'm happy. If she does that, and more than likely she's going to post it on social media. It is a lie. It is a lie. It is a farce. When you look at this scenario, the comments, even if you go to the post, it has like 17,000 comments, 171,000 likes. Who likes a divorce post? Who does this? Who goes and likes a post about the breakdown and pretty much murder of a family? Because that's what divorce does. It breaks up the family structure. You see Tom Brady and Giselle. One would think he has him a trophy wife. Back in her splendor, yes. But for some reason, Tom Brady does not want to go home. See, Tom Brady he's in the alpha male category. I would put him as an alpha male. He's going to pursue his passion and his dream, and he is not going to let anything come in between it. See, what we do as men, we tend to turn away from principle and purpose in order to appease women. And the thing that I want to point out, I see black male pastors speaking to the submission of men a lot because their congregation is mostly women. So they're going to speak to tickle the women's ear. I see in a post where a man talking about, are you willing to put her happiness, her dreams above yours? What kind of, it's pure foolishness. And the women in the audience are amening it, knowing that the moment they get a guy who does that, they're not going to respect him. They're going to go and cheat with a guy who's not going to do that. They're going to go and get attention from a guy who's not going to do that. Our culture in the black community specifically has made men very, very weak to their own lustful desires. I see women that turn on their camera and do nothing but look ignorant like a fool doing TikTok dances in front of the camera. 1,000 comments, 300,000 likes, because she has a big butt. Men lose their mind. Lose their mind. Cash apping, super chatting, sending money, trying to buy her attention. Or should I say, rent her attention. You guys are weak. You still weak. You still falling for thirst traps? You still looking for thirst traps so you can comment, ooh, juicy. Ooh, delicious. Ooh, I eat you. Ooh, you can sit on my face and all this type of stuff. Desperate. And you turn into an incel. These women are not checking for you guys. I see the most craziest things. I see women say they're going to leave a guy because he's too nice. I see this. So they do not want nice guys. That's a fact. Because nice is easy. Every guy is nice to most 98% of the men that beautiful women come into contact with are going to be nice to them. They're going to placate to them. They're going to roll out the red carpet because they think that's going to do something for them. And in a lot of cases, these men don't even look to get anything out of it. They just happy. They can go and tell their homeboys, I had an experience or an encounter with a beautiful woman, because it's not normal. It does not usually happen to them. So when it does happen to them, they're content with just the encounter or the experience, the high and by, the small talk at the bar. You got these guys who hang out at bars and restaurants hoping to run into women so they can pay for them, so they can rent some of their conversation by paying for drinks, meals, etc. Irreconcilable differences is normally the cause, or it is the written cause on the divorce docket, whatever that looks like. I'm not married, never have I been married. But irreconcilable difference is just an ambiguous banner that women can place when they truly just want to see if they still got it. Two, they know they still got it and they already have a situation lined up. Women don't just leave a relationship without a replacement or some type of buffer to get her prepared to get back into the pool if she decides to do that. Some women may just want to swing the rest of their life. They want to monkey branch. They just want to go the rest of life and explore their sexual appetite. There's no prize at the end of that tunnel either. So you must get out their way. Let them crash and burn. Just let them crash and burn on their own. This season now, you're looking at all of these divorces coming out. You see Miguel. I think they had a back and forth. They were trying to work it out. In a lot of cases, that back and forth, trying to go back and work it out, normally does not pan out. This is a guy speaking from experience on more than one occasion. When you try to go back, if they separate, it's so much influence, so much tainted information they've consumed to justify their position in not being with you anymore. It's so much information and so many conversations they have with friends that are not in the position that they would like to be in. These women are getting advice from baby mothers about relationship advice, about dating. It's a wrap. You must get out of their way. Because order always resets itself. You don't have to vent. You don't have to cry and complain about it. Order is on the way. This moment for you guys, again, you don't want to use celebrity lifestyle as a, what's the word I would say, as an aid or as a goal that you want to achieve, because being a celebrity is not what it looks like. It looks good, but you see these same celebrities down the line, you see the misery in their faces, you see the regret in their faces, because a lot of them had to do things that and had things done to them that they wouldn't have done under any other circumstances. But to get and keep the bag, all integrity and dignity goes out of the window. But the celebrity divorce is a small reflection of what happens in the everyday world. The everyday regular working couple is just not televised and not promoted on platforms. You have Glorilla, and shout out to her. She's an artist. She's doing her thing. But I'm looking at her win these awards and get all of the accolades for making a song called FN Free. This is what gets you an award these days. Not the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, not the Ari Lennox, not none of these soul street or the soulful music that speaks to real life and just positive energy. You have FN Free. That's going to get you the award. Smoking blunts and drinking Hennessy on camera, dancing like a fool. Our culture is done. I advise you men to go ahead and lock in your bag. Capital should be your goal. Gaining and creating and generating as much revenue and capital as you possibly can for as long as you can. You need to at least lock in a solid year of straight capital saving and building. And you need to expand your options. People are hating on the passport bros for whatever reason. Why would I be mad at what a person that's financially able to do is doing? Why would I be trying to make them stay? These are beta males who speak in this manner, which doesn't that mean more women for you? If me and 1,000 men go overseas to do whatever, doesn't that mean more women for you? But this is the hate on they can do it and I can't. That's what that is. Most of the time when you get hate and shade, it's because you're doing something that another person can't or has not been able to do. That's normally where the shade and the hate comes from. If the men are not, if they're this and that, even the women are speaking about it. If these men are not nothing, why do you even put your attention and focus on what they're doing overseas? If the men are nothing, you're so above them, why do you care? But this is the age that we're in. When they break down of a society, you're going to see a reckoning, and it's going to come through like a wrecking ball. And you'll have women begging to get back in your good graces. And if they don't go that route, there's two possible outcomes that I see. They're either going to come back because nature is going to reset itself. All of that order and protection that the Western society give women to speak and talk and act crazy to men, that's going to go away. Now, what the other option is, because the pride of a woman is very firm. She's very prideful in this society. They'll just pack up with one another. They're going to start shacking up with each other. You'll see 4 and 5 women staying in these big houses because they're all independent in a sense. It's an oxymoron when you're staying with 4 other women. You're not independent. But the independent mindset, they'll shack up with each other. The ones that already have children, the ones that already have kids, they'll shack up with each other. And they'll just live it out, have men come in and out, experiment with each other. It's going to be all type of things taking place. But the irreconcilable difference banner is again, it's old, it's outdated. You should know what this means by now. She wants to explore other options. She wants to, you have hit the Coolidge effect. You have dociled out. Your T levels are low because you have not been with other women to keep them high. You have not achieved and got into the physical shape to keep your testosterone pumping and raging, pursuing new endeavors. So she lose that connection to you because, again, as she ages, her libido and estrogen increases. So her estrogen is overpowering his testosterone. So she needs to go get a fix. When you see these women leave these relationships, it is more so a biological and an emotional response. But I'll get into that on another video. So you guys let me know what you think about this video. Irreconcilable differences. What does it really mean? Like, comment, subscribe. It's the Date Master.